So this one here is asking us to find the x-intercept. We know this concept already. X-intercept is when y equals 0, right? We go, that's it? Yeah, so y equals 0. It's just when you're solving with 3 and the 4, people go, wait, what am I doing again? To get rid of a 3, a power of 3, what do? What's the opposite of a power of 3? Cube root, and that one, 4th root. And what do you have to remember when you do the 4th root of something? Even versus odd? Plus minus on this one. Okay, so this one will have a plus minus, this one won't. Right, so we're just going to go through this one time. Again, just to emphasize the fact that this one does not get the plus minus, this one does. And we're doing exactly kind of what you know, the opposite step. So put 0 in for y. Right, and then the difference here, so I'll just emphasize the difference. This one's a 3rd power, this one's a 4th. This one will get the plus minus, this one will not. So we're just going to sub in, so negative 5. X plus 6 cubed minus 9. I always bring over this extra number first, right? So this 9 can hop over first, right? I work from the outside in. So work from the 9 and then inside to the bracket, right? So outside in, you're doing opposite order of operations. So the 9 comes over, so it's 9, right? It's the opposite order of operations. So take away the outside. Now this one here, divide both sides by the negative 5. And yes, if you can go faster, feel free to go faster. If you need the steps, show the steps. Negative 9 over 5 equals x plus 6 to the power of 3. And opposite of cube, cube root. So this is the step. This one here would have a plus minus. This one does not. Right? So we're just going to do this big 3rd root. Make sure it looks like a 3rd root. Right? So make it bigger or longer. And then grab all of this. Do not say... not possible. You are allowed to have a 3rd negative root, right? 3 negatives makes a negative. Some people cross it off and go, no, but it's a 3rd root. You can have a negative. That's okay, right? So that's okay there. And bring the 6 over. And again, if you can go through a little faster, you can. Okay, but I'm showing you step by step. This stays on the outside. That's x. And we leave it like that because that's a beautiful, gloriously exact number. And so my x-intercept is when you were to plot this, this would be... you don't actually have to have a concluding statement. That's it. So I'm fine with that. You can write the concluding statement if you want, but it's really the same thing. Right? I don't care if you stop here or stop there. Either one's fine. Because that is your x-intercept. Okay, and in contrast, I'm just showing you even power versus odd power versus even power. The even one, we're going to do a plus minus. It's the same idea. Here, I tried to change it a little just because I was getting bored of the question. I put a 7 and a 12. So the 7 and the 12, you can add them together and just make it like this. Right? I was just trying to do something different with the questions. I put an extra number there and then move it over. So negative 19 equals negative 3. Divide both sides by that negative 3. The 2 negatives cancel out. Okay, and if you want to skip some steps, you can, like I said, but just make sure you're being accurate and you don't have to. So I'm going to do this. So when I do the 4th root, I go plus minus. Yes?
How does it change from negative x minus with x plus 1?
That's me again. What is happening to me? I don't know what's happening. I'm not even that tired. I don't know. That's just me. I'm copying down wrong. This is crazy. Okay, I'm not usually this bad. All right, so here, like that. Not even that tired. Okay, so here, then the 4th root is gone, right? So that would be here. If you're showing this step, I just need you to show me. So when if you're showing this step, then you put the plus minus right away. Some people don't show me this side, that's fine, but you have to, if you show it on both sides, I want to emphasize, it can't just appear the next step. Some people square root both sides, don't have it, and then suddenly it appears. If you want to do both sides, then do it on both sides, but put the plus minus right away. Yeah.
For the 4th root, do we put a little 4 anywhere, or do we just put the plus minus?
4th.
Yeah.
That is me. All me today. 'cause you're going to have to find every mistake possible. So fourth root. So here, I'm trying to remember to tell you this, and I'm forgetting the rest of my stuff. So here, when you do this, some people do this, and they go root, root, fourth root, but they don't put the plus minus. Technically, that's wrong. Because as soon as you put the fourth root on both sides, you have to put the plus minus. Then you put it on the next step, and you're like, but I put it on the next step. I would still circle this and go, ooh, but you should have put it as soon as you put. So as soon as you put the fourth root, put the plus minus. Okay, so I'm trying to remember to say that, and I'm forgetting the rest of it. Okay, so here, don't just put it and then add it on the next step. As soon as you put it down, I want to see the plus minus, because right away, mathematically, should be both. If you wanted to, you could have just done this and not shown it on both sides. That's okay. So if you skip to here and then you just do this, that's okay. Okay, but if you show this step where you're showing me the fourth root of both, I need to see the plus minus as soon as you put it down. Otherwise, you're just adding it later because you know it's right? But then that step should have it. Okay, so put the fourth root. If you do it on both, put the plus minus right away. And then if you don't, you can skip that step, but you put the plus minus here. Yep.
Can you also reduce the 19 over 3? Or is it like pointless?
It's not really reducible. You can do improper, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, improper or not. Usually, for cases like this, improper is nicer because technically, what if that was something I could reduce on the top and bottom? So most mathematicians like improper. Yeah, so try to leave it like that. Okay, plus 4. Okay, my preference would be leave it improper whenever possible. The mix, just you can't visually see when you can reduce it, because if it was a third root of like something that you could reduce, it would be nice to be able to see it. Yeah. Okay, so improper is nice. Fourth root plus minus, there we go, all done. And again, I don't need a concluding sentence because that is your x-intercept, so it's right there. Okay, you could write it as 2 separate points, but I don't, you don't need to. Good. Right, no other mistakes for me today. I should call it quits.